Charlie Wallin.
I'm Charlie Wallin. I moved here 30 years ago to come to school and never left. I'm native here in the mountains. I just moved a little ways up from Madison County. So I know what it's like to live and breathe up here, and being a lifelong mountain person. And I have, for the last 20 years, I have been the Director of Catering and Event Planning, in addition to many other titles I've had at Appalachian State University in the food service industry. Previously, before that, I spent 10 years running the Pizza Huts in town. I was the general manager for most of that time while I was there. So for 30 years, I've had a mixture of both the public and the private business background that I think it takes to be a county commissioner. I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm excited for what Watauga County has. In addition to those things that I've done in my job, I have also been on the Watauga County Planning Board for 8 years. 6 of those I served as the vice chair of that committee. I also wrote the last strategic plan that this county has ever had written and chaired that committee. I have served in many capacities on campus. I've been a staff senate president. I've served on the board of trustees at Appalachian. I have currently the occupational safety and health committee chair. I serve on the safety committee. I have served for 14 years on my POA board, holding every board position there is. I have also currently served as the chair of the Town of Boone ABC board. I am the president of our church council at Grace Lutheran Church, as well as being an assistant minister, an usher, and I think those are the ones there. I serve as the advisor for the college Dems on campus. So I've had many areas over this time that I have devoted to my community, and that's one of the big reasons I want to continue serving and want to be on a county commission is to do what's right for this community and for the people here in Watauga County, and to make the opportunities better for everyone, whether it's economic development or trying to make sure we have better police and better fire, and most importantly, schools. I have a 10-year-old daughter who attends Parkway, and it's very important to her and my wife.
Charlie Wallin.
Thank y'all. Thank you for the Boone Chamber, the Blowing Rock Chamber, for putting this on and taking the time to bring everybody out tonight. And thank you all for being engaged and being here. It's so great to look out and see a room full of people here, and people that are listening on the radio and those who may be at other locations watching, listening. Thank y'all for being active participants, because that's what this whole process is about, is being engaged and making the right decisions and the right choices in this election and any election, and being there and being present and voting. And I just appreciate everyone who's come out and for your attentiveness and for just being here to listen to all of us. And I do wish we could have had more time to talk, but I know there's many other candidates who deserve time to here tonight. I also want to thank my wife and my daughter for coming out and supporting me tonight. They're both here. It's not often they get to be here, and I'm blessed that they're here to be here to support me, and I just thank them for taking the time out of their schedules to be here for me tonight. And folks, we do have challenges to face in this community, and we've overcome a lot of them, and we've done a lot to grow this area, and it is so much better than when I got here 30 years ago. I've been investing my time for 30 years in my community. I've not just worked, I've not just run businesses, I've not just been a person at the university. I've been engaged locally, whether it's in churches or it's nonprofit organizations, or it's working with county governments and doing and making the connections, not only here but in Raleigh and in DC, so that I can have this opportunity one day to represent you as a commissioner here in this county. And I cherish wanting to be able to do that. And I want to represent each and every person in this county. And I want us to do something about the jobs. We have jobs. There's jobs available. We just don't have good paying jobs. I don't know if many of you know this, but we have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the whole state. The problem is We have one of the highest poverty rates in the whole state. These are issues we got to address. It's not just finding jobs. You've got to find good paying jobs for the people of this community to want to keep them here. And that's going out and finding businesses that will come and invest in this area, businesses that will work and grow. Folks, I served on this county as a writing strategic plan, and we wrote a great plan 8 years ago on how to go forward. And if we had followed that 8 years ago, we would be in a much better place. And I want to see us move this county forward, and I want to see us make the changes we need. And I want to do it with Billy and Larry on the commission, and John Welch and Perry, and I want us to see to move the county forward. So please vote Charlie Wallin for county commissioner, whether it's tomorrow or on November 6th. Thank you.